All right, seventh grade, this is lesson 19, subtracting integers. Subtracting integers. A chemist recorded a liquid's temperature at -7 degrees Celsius at the beginning of an experiment. Several minutes later, the liquid was 5 degrees Celsius. What was the change in temperature? You can show the temperature as integers on a number line. There are 12 units in the positive direction between -7 and 5. So the change in temperature was 12 degrees or a positive 12 degrees. Now, if you look, here's our -7, here's our 5. And if I was to count going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there was 12 degrees change. Now, with that being said, it says notice, or you can find the change in temperature by subtracting the starting temperature reading from the final one. So it's 5 minus -7, which equals 12, which if you don't remember much about subtracting integers, you're probably going, well, that makes absolutely no sense. It is the same as saying 5 plus 7. So you can write 5 minus -7 as 5 plus 7. A shortcut rule for multiplying integers is add the opposite of the second integer to the first. So for example, 3 minus 6 now becomes 3 plus a -6. -9 minus 9 now becomes -9 plus -9. -8 minus -14 becomes -8 plus 14. And in the previous lesson, we were adding integers. So we're going to be subtracting. So on this guided practice, it says subtract -9 minus 1. It says, what is the opposite of positive 1? Well, obviously, that's a -1. And then it says add the opposite of 1 to -9. So it's instead of saying -9 minus 1, it's now -9 plus -1, which my answer is -10. So -9, we're going to add the opposite, and that becomes -10. Make sure you have this side filled out before going on to the next page. Okay. Now, the first thing, and I cannot emphasize this enough, the first thing you should do when starting this page is go through and change this to add the opposite, add the opposite, add the opposite. So notice I've gone through, and I'm not going to do it for everyone because I want to see your work on that. So you're going to change it to add the opposite. I've done 4 of the 12 for you, but you need to show your work of adding the opposite. Once you get that all done, then it's just what we've been doing. If you need to get a number line, get one. You got a calculator. But if I have +4 plus -5, my answer becomes -1. All right. If I have +4 plus a +2, my answer is 6. If I have -2 plus -6, my answer is -8. If I have -8 plus a +8, my answer is 0. So you are going to go through and do the other problems. Now, on the application, remember, we're dealing with subtraction problems. So it says, at midnight, the temperature was -10 degrees. At 6, I'm going to highlight these by different colors. So at midnight, it was -10 degrees. At 6 a.m., it was 2 degrees. At noon, the temperature was 12 degrees. At 6 p.m., oh, wait a minute. At 6 p.m., the temperature was -4. And at midnight the next night, it was 12 degrees. So I've highlighted all of those in different colors because I wanted you to notice the difference. Now, it says, how much did the temperature change between 6 a.m.? Well, if I come up here, I highlighted that in blue. 6 a.m. was 2 degrees. And then at 6 p.m., the 6 p.m., it was -4. We have been dealing with subtraction problems, so I'm going to write it as minus. Now, from what we learned up above, you're going to add the opposite. So when I have 2 plus 4, I get 6. Now, we're talking degrees, so I'm going to put the degree symbol up there. Or you could write out the word degrees. So you have the two other ones. Now make sure you read what it's asking for. This one is midnight. Oh, this one is midnight and noon. This one is midnight of the first night and 6 p.m. So careful of what it's saying. I've highlighted them in different colors. Now, you're going to finish the rest of the assignment. Don't forget to submit it to me through Canvas when you're done. Good luck and have fun.